Just putting the heart rate monitor on and then I'll be with you. Give me a sec. You don't need to see my nipples. Not necessarily an ideal part of the content, is it, particularly? You're not like, oh, you know what? I can't wait to go watch Chesco live today because I get to see his nips whilst he puts the heart rate monitor on. Like, not sure, really. You need to see that, to be honest. So, I'm going to keep them to myself, if you don't mind. Thanks. Plan for the day is, well, the plan, as it has been quite consistently for the last week and a bit. F1 career mode following the RTG career mode. Fucking camera zoomed out again. What do you do that for? It does it sometimes, I don't know, hey? It's fucking annoying. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna burp. Like, oh, okay. If I had more of a room, then sure, I'd zoom it out. But you can see the state of the rest of the office behind me. Like, you don't. It's just pointless having that in camera shot, isn't there? Or isn't it? Let's get the old spanky. That one. And here we go. That one. We'll get that one as well. I don't know if we have anything till like the 9th. Oh no, there's August's on the 3rd, which actually should be due now, although his says to the community. I'll try and gift it directly to him. If it lets me, then I would rather gift it directly to the people rather than them. No, it won't let me. Okay, well, to the community then. A gifted sub to the community from August. Then it's the 9th. I'll change that to the 5th. Why are you yaying? Oh, good. Thank you, Twonga. How are you, my man? Billy, thank you for the follow, mate. Thomas, congratulations, sir. You managed to wangle yourself a subscription to the channel. Congratulations, dude. Welcome to the game. Morning, Leone. Morning, Nathan. How are we all? There's only like 3 episodes left, isn't there, I think? Because we'll get all of that in one episode, we get all of that in one episode, and we get all of that in one episode. Unless we get to the point where we need to play every single game to guarantee a certain result of some description, but I don't think we will be. So we're really not far from the end of the season now. We'll try and get 2 episodes recorded today if we can. Or at least as close to 2 episodes as possible. Zach will be back in 2 months' time. The episode where we sign him goes live today at 3 o'clock. Bennett's still 68. Nobody yet has grown by more than 2, I don't think. Which is good. So keeping within the plan, really, for the team. Stats haven't loaded, of course they haven't. So it says it's Stevens' peak, so I could probably move him onto something else. It's not going to make that much difference. Bum 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 bum. Probably put Danny Andrew on something so that he doesn't decline too much. Considering he is my starting left back at the moment. Hornstrup, Dunk, Jackson, Bennett, etc. all leaving at the end of the season, so we are definitely going to need left back. Bennett's leaving. Morrison, I'm probably going to look to move on. Okadina, we're going to transfer list, so we're going to need a centre back. Gibbons' loan will expire, so we're going to need a backup right back. Adam May, we're going to end up transfer listing. And then... God, I'm not sure what to do with Jordan Cousins. He's decent. So I think I might, for a squad player, I might just keep him and Digby. And we might look for a starting out-and-out centre mid to start ahead of Cousins. And then Lancaster we're going to be transfer listing. I don't know what to do with Elias. He's only 62 rated. He's only contributed 1 goal, 1 assist. I'd be tempted to sell Elias, to be honest. But we're going to have some youth players coming through soon, aren't we? And then striker-wise, I'm literally going to have only Vegas. So definitely going to need 2 strikers. But one of them might be Gassan coming back, depending on what the comment sections say. With regards to the youth academy, I mean, I've got Lee as a cam who's... I mean, I could sell Elias Kachunga and promote Liam Lee. Or I could keep Kachunga for another year, loan Liam Lee, and then he can replace Kachunga the season after. That could work. What do we think of that, chat? Forest could probably do with a loan spell. Whitehead could do with a loan spell. Rose could probably do with a loan spell. I'll keep him in the academy till I won't call him up till next season, correct? But that would be what we do with him. We'd loan him out. And I think next year I'm just going to send my scout out looking for specific positions and just build an 11. Because at the moment I'm just not getting a wide enough array of different positions. Let's double check the finances. 30k youth facilities the last one we did. Now. 73k from Reading, 11.57. Okay, so there's 30k youth facilities to go in there as well. 30,000. Right. We might as well just jump straight into it, mightn't we? Thing is, we've got Wycombe, Derby, Barnsley and Oxford in this month, and they are all playoffs or playoff chasing, or automatic in Derby's case. So I'll definitely sim Cheltenham, but it may well be Oxford. Oxford are, to be fair, Oxford are 8th, but they're considerably further back. Okay, I'm happy to sim Oxford then. Fair enough. We play Wycombe, we play Derby, we play Barnsley, and we sim Oxford and Cheltenham. Decision mid. What we do need to do, however, is add some names to the board behind me. And we'll need to get some questions as well. Get some names from the chat first. But we should be able to get 2 episodes recorded today. Yesterday we spent probably too long just umming and ahhing about what to do in certain situations and what players to get and what to do where. Let's do Macaulay and UFC. He followed the stream channel actually yesterday, which was very nice of him. And Mats 424. So, as we say, plan for today is to record 2 episodes of the player career, followed by the Chinese Grand Prix weekend on F1 24, which is a sprint weekend, I believe. So it will be slightly longer. Right, question-wise. Get that one. Save that as Q1. Get that one. Q2. And then there you go. We got 3 questions, and you guys will see/hear them at the right point. I'm good, thank you, Ryan. How are you, mate? Hello, Sid. I'm good, dude. How are you? You finished the season with no DNFs to any cars. Max and Lando Ocon retiring from the game totally. And even in 2-player game co-op, no DNF or safety cars. Yeah, they are being looked into. It's just a case of waiting for the patch, isn't it, really? Right. Let's hit record. We're really not far away from the end of this first season now here with Cambridge United, and our future hangs in the balance at present. 3rd in the table, having played a game more than some, 2 games more than others, as you can see, with Bolton at the top of the table. And we do face today 2nd placed Derby, 4th placed Barnsley, 7th placed Wycombe, and 8th placed Oxford, as well as, oh dear, they're down there, 19th placed Cheltenham, who are threatened with relegation and actually have not great goal difference for that position in the table either. So that should be, hopefully, a pretty straightforward one. We will sim Oxford and Cheltenham. Oxford might be 8th, but they're considerably further behind, as you can see. And we'll play Derby, Barnsley and Wycombe, starting with Wycombe Wanderers. We want to start the day, though, by saying thank you to you guys for your comments in the comment section with your questions. Loads of those continually coming in, so thank you for that. Do keep them rolling in as well with that PCQ tag in chat too, and it really helps me just isolate which ones are specifically for that press conference feature. We're saying thank you to Hookiv, to Macaulay and to Mats on the board behind me as well for your continued support in the comment section. Thank you very much indeed for that. We're also saying thank you to Glenn, Alfie, Joe, Unknown User and Aaron for joining the Patreon or rejoining the Patreon in whichever aspect it was for you guys individually. Thank you very much indeed for showing that level of support as well. Joe, you need to leave a comment on the post, mate, so I can get your player details so I can add him into the save, please. That would be lovely. Alfie, you are already in the save and on the spreadsheet, etc. So, we're not going to waste any time. We've just got 3 months to go, and hopefully, well, we anticipate, actually, then another episode with playoffs of some description, unless somehow we're able to overturn Derby, which is unlikely, especially given the goal difference, but we'll give it a hell of a shot. Up first, then, Wycombe Wanderers, and then we'll take it 1 game at a time, hopefully, a set of 3 points at a time. Melbourne victory bid for Jordan Cousins. He's a player I actually was just speaking to live chat about, maybe thinking about replacing in next season, or perhaps the season after's time. But at the moment, ooh, Isaac, 81 to 94 potential. Hello. It's going to take him a while to get there. So by the time he gets there, hopefully, we're in a position to to just filter him into the first team, and we won't end up just moving him on. You could be decent, Adam, 69 to 94, and you're going to be absolute poop, and we don't necessarily need you because I've got a number of other wingers in that sort of area. I think next season I'm going to send my scouts out looking specifically for certain positions so we can fill the youth squad as we anticipated filling it with kind of players that are in a list of positions. Because at the minute, all I'm getting is centre mids, right wings and cams, and that's not necessarily building a starting 11, is it, for a unofficial youth team? Oh, hello. Isaac Dyer might be a striker. 61 finishing, 56 free kick accuracy, decent volleys, decent shot power, etc. I don't think you're a winger, sir. So you can go straight to striker. It will take 23 weeks, and then maybe his overall will go up. 81 to 94 is decent, mate. So looking forward to him potentially becoming a first-team player in 2 to 3 seasons' time, depending on our progression as a club. We'll wait and see. Same for Sam Forrest. And there's a couple of others in there that look promising. But right now, the only thing that promises us some points is Cambridge at home against Wycombe. Drop the video a like. Make sure you're following on Twitch and on the YouTube stream channel so you come and join in live. And, of course, make sure you subscribe to this channel. You won't miss out on any more of the videos. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. And they are starting McCleary this time. Meep. It's going to be a tough one. Let's go do something. Can't remember what it was. Well done, Chess. It's gone well, isn't it? Your brain is beating you today. Take that off the thingy. Actually, then make a note of this. Make Joe. Once Joe leaves his comment, then I can make Joe. Appreciate it, Sid. Glad you're enjoying the content, mate. Hang in there, Ryan, is the best advice I could give. Are you injured at the moment? Is that why you're not playing currently? Let's see. Do we start anyone different? No. No, we'll go with that. Ham on him. Black. Trip. Unique question, certainly. Let's see what Wycombe have got about them today. Pattenden into Josh Scowen. We'll draw Zeno too far out of position. We forced the centre mid a long way out of position. It's in the right forwards role at the moment. Is Grimmer, and Brophy's won that back, but can't find Lancaster with the ball forward. And now Pattenden again threatening down this right hand side. Back to Scowen. They're taking their time here. Someone needs to get the ball in the middle, lads. We'll go forwards to score goals, not sideways or backwards. This is what you're doing at the minute. Now they'll score. No, good save. Right, ignore that, Chess. Just do from the corner. Corner for Wycombe Wanderers. Butcher to take the set piece and cleared by Soleil. But only as far, actually, as Pattenden. This could still be dangerous. Campbell could wind up for a shot from here. He's found Grant Hanlon, and he certainly wound up for the shot. Stevens leaping away to make the save to his left-hand side. Fantastic stop, as we've come to expect from Jack Stevens this season. Whether he'll be championship standard should we get there next year, I don't know. But time will tell. Certainly, he's good enough for League One at the moment. And Zeno despite being slightly lower rated, is absolutely good enough for this level too. His physicality is what makes him competitive here, even though a lack of technical ability is definitely evident at times. Alright, it's all Wycombe so far, but let's just take a bit of a reprieve and go again, see if we can't build a chance of our own. Well done, Danny. Well done, Bros. You're still here, are you, Josh? Josh? Jordan? You get used to it, Spartax. It just looks more unique. I think it's better for content and looks more realistic. Apparently you're not good enough for the coach. He called you a training player to your face. A, shitty thing to do by the coach. B, is there any chance you could play for someone else? That's a very shitty thing to do by the coach. That's just not a very nice human being. Black trip. What makes you think they're not taking League One seriously, Glenn? It's Hanlon. Wycombe coming forward again. And McCleary now. They're chasing the playoffs, Wycombe. We could really do with a win here to close in on Peterborough, on Barnsley, on ourselves. God, everybody's dangling legs at the moment. And Hanlon, I think that hit Stevens kind of on the inside of the elbow rather than actually saving it with his hands. Soleil's first touch is atrocious, and I think they've got a free kick there. No, we do, thankfully. Not a strong start for us. Very shaky. Very much relying on our goalkeeper at the moment to ensure that we don't go behind here. Wycombe comfortably the better side in the opening 25 minutes or so. Nicely played inside to McCleary. Nice tackle by Okadima, and he falls as far as Pattenden. He's got Josh Scowen. Zeno's in the way. Twice. Win that, please, Soleil. Campbell did. And Campbell finds a teammate. Pattenden again. This is all Wycombe. Wow. Can't get anywhere at the moment. Keeps, can you come and get that and deny them the corner? Yes, you can. You pay to play at university. Hang on. Give me a sec. Gassan, Liam Bennett, and Digby. Not Digby. And Zeno's got picked up a knock, apparently. Not that it's stopping him from making some good tackles. Soleil and Lancaster. I didn't even know where the ball was then. We've lost it again. And still, Roger Wycombe. A minute. And Cleary. And Grimmer. Well in, Jubbs. Okadina steps in nicely and Danny Andrew will bring it clear. But as he's looking to spray the switch ball, he has it taken off his toes. Zeno has now recovered from that knock, which is good. Says to me that he should be available continually longer term. Butcher. Back to Leahy. Back to Butcher again. Still, oh bloody Wycombe. I haven't gotten even remotely close to their goal yet. Leahy, lovely ball. Hanlon, that's been coming. Excellent finish. Absolutely superb goal from Wycombe Wanderers. They've had chance after chance. And Stevens can only save so many. The volley, brilliant. Technique on it, superb. And yeah, Stevens tried, but on this occasion, couldn't get there. I've got the heart monitor on, Ryan, but you're right. I forgot to turn the app on. I go to Cambridge Games when I can, Schroeter, but obviously working a lot lessens the opportunity to do so. And I don't live locally to Cambridge anymore. So with regards to your thing, Ryan, You could... I mean, he might be trying to, in a rather shithouse way, spur you on to really try and improve as a player. He might be his way of trying to inspire you, for lack of a better word, to go and work on your game. Alternatively, you could look to play, like, obviously at the minute you're paying for university football, but you could always go and play for someone, not in a university team, but you could go and play somewhere else for... I mean, I'm not sure whereabouts on the planet you are, Ryan, but you could always go and play for a local side, or try and play for a local side and still scratch that itch, just in a different area. Kotastic, thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate it, dude. It's not a great mindset, but ultimately, Glenn, provided they can keep hold of the playing squad, Birmingham should be getting promoted next year. It sounds a lot like the attitude that Derby had when they came down, and it took them 2 years to get out again, rather than doing it first season. Don't need to apologise, Jordan.
Wycombe Wanderers goal, number 18,
this is the first game we've played, Jordan, so you've not missed much. Just that one Wycombe goal, really. But I think you were here for that. Campbell bursting forward, but Liam Bennett's in the way, trying to get it to Zeno, as seeing it go back to Wycombe again. Joe Jacobson to Farino. 2 before half-time would be justifiable for Wycombe Wanderers, but not for our defensive efforts. Danny Andrew this time does get the ball away and draws the foul, and we'll get the... oh, if you're not going to book him, let me play on. It's half-time. Hello, Stockport official. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Morning, Owen. If you could leave PCQs on the YouTube videos to Wonga, that'd be the best way to get them into the video. You do have us next season. Congratulations on the promotion. Good to see Stockport not only back in the Football League, but thriving again. McCleary tackled by Danny Andrew. Brophy's on the run. Finds Danny Andrew, who loses it again. His touch is just letting him down. He's not as good as he was at the beginning of the season, Danny Andrew. We are looking, or will be looking in the summer, for a new left back to start. Is my and I don't even know what the word I was looking for there. Intention. Morning, Ted. Here's McCleary, twisting and turning, but not finding a way through. Scowen has the option down the line and back inside. Patterned and tackled by Cousins. It will fall as far as Campbell. Digby tried to get to the ball and got nowhere near it. Boos from the home fans. We've seen or heard the home fans boo quite a bit recently, and I'm not really too sure why they're booing. We're in a great position in the league. And yes, we've had a couple of indifferent results, but they've, on the whole, come against sides that are very, very decent and understandably, on their day, can get the winning of us. Or the beating of us. We'll look for Brophy here. I think they're right back. We'll just get back to him. Soleil has Jordan Cousins. Bit of good footwork. Gassan needed to roll the defender. Couldn't quite do it. Ravizzoli with a dodgy touch. There we go, Liam. Nice little touch. Soleil, try and get away from him. Rides the challenge well. Liam Bennett with a sharp turn. Then the ball out wide. And through that gap could be Lancaster, but isn't. We get to that? No. Campbell. Lee. Chip of the ball to get himself past Liam Bennett. Into Campbell. Looking for a second here, Wycombe. Not going to get it. Not yet, anyway. Lovely switch by Jordan Cousins down to Soleil. Not such a great touch by Liam Bennett. Or pass. Digby's doing his best to try and win it back. Come on, Liam, you can get there. Oh, nice little ball inside. Hanlon finds Pattenden. Zeno don't foul him. Just put the pressure on. Josh Scowen. Leahy. Campbell with a space. Bennett's there. Use the keeper. That wasn't necessarily the clearance I was after. That's more like it. Well up, Gasman. Only got to it to get to it to win the header, but actually brought it down for himself too. Oh, Grimmer. Is it Max Grimmer? My brain's telling me it's Max Grimmer. Jack Grimmer. Ah, okay. I'm surprised Joe Jacobs was only 61 rated. Some really good players, haven't they? Some really good players, annoyingly. Let's take Soleil off for Kachunga, move Lancaster out wide. That'll do. Nice one, Twonga. Clear with a great flick round the corner to Jack Grimmer, who's got two in the middle to aim for, and will find Grant Hanlon, and that is another top stop from the man between the sticks. Changes for both sides. Pattenden going off for them. I think that's Vitae coming on. Hanlon has had 5 attempts in this game so far. Obviously scored one of them to give them that 1-0 lead that they still hold. Hopefully they won't hold it at the end, but they're doing everything they possibly can to ensure that they do. But Brophy's got the legs here, and he's got support in the middle from Lancaster if I can get it to him, but I just couldn't find the space to get the pass off. Danny Andrew back to Zeno. To come all the way back to the defensive centre-backs to try and find a move here, but Gas could find the ball around the corner and Lancaster was on the run. But the space just wasn't there, or the pass wasn't accurate enough, either or, and with 8 minutes to go, we are still 1-0 down here against Wycombe Wanderers, and it's a justifiable victory for them. Unless we have a stellar end to the game, we will be losing here today. Get to that, Profs. Well in, lad. We use Kachunga first, then look for Gasman, who will look to beat his man, and beats himself. So, Cleary. Brophy's trying to stick a toe in. Does so. Cousins could get it back to him down the line. And there's room to get into. Gas, get in the box. Get in the box, Gas. We'll look for him. Oh, the defender takes it away from the keeper. That could have had dire consequences if he got it wrong. I was trying to switch to Brophy there and changed to the wrong man and ran away from the ball. And in stoppage time, as we head into it, it's Wycombe in possession. It's Wycombe in the lead. And it's going to be Wycombe with the points as well. We're going to lose this one at home against the side that are one of the best in the division. There's no doubt about that. Wycombe Wanderers been up and down to the Championship in recent years, and are looking to do so once more. They're in the playoffs, or at least they were just outside the playoffs. They might be back in the playoffs after that result. Certainly they're closing in on us by 3 points. Getting a few boos from the home fans, which I don't agree with at this particular moment in time. The form has... understandably, I agree. The form has not been win-win-win, but yesterday we were undefeated in 4, 2 victories, If anything, it was the month prior where the form wobbled a little bit more with the defeats to Port Vale and Shrewsbury, and only the 2 wins. We went 4 games, went 5 games without a win there before we went back-to-back victories. So the first defeat in a while doesn't really justify, maybe the performance justifies a little bit of disgruntlement, but things aren't necessarily going to get any easier against Derby next, are they? Screams of Richard money. Are you not entertained? Hey, look, we wouldn't have gotten back to the Football League without money. So I'm not gonna talk ill of the man. Stadium maintenance, £3,000. We will upgrade the stadium when we have the finances available to do it. Is it 11? 11. Playoff spots, aren't we? Yeah. How much of the season tickets at Wolves gone up by, Luke? Derby County, 2nd place and automatic promotion in real life. 2nd place and automatic promotion spot thus far here in this save. 3 straight wins in their last few games. A slightly fatigued side from their game at the weekend, which presumably they won. Dwight Gale scored against us last time we played Derby County, and I fear that we may well go back-to-back defeats here with the way that we played against Wycombe. We weren't necessarily at our best. Well, we'll throw George Thomas in centrally, give Adam May a game. Is he going to give Ben Jackson a go at left-back as well here? And I think that might just be it for the changes for this one. In fact, Gas had an average game, so let's throw Faye in and try and maybe work it on the ground a bit more than through the air, especially with the lessened physicality of George Thomas as well, shall we say. So we'll try and be a bit more intricate with our football rather than a bit more lob it to the big man. Maybe that'll work. And the colour of Newport's shirts is slightly different to Cambridge's, Sabi. What can we do here at Pride Park? Hopefully more than we did at the Abbey. We drew against Derby last time we played them. Might have been 1-1. Soleil. Oh, it will just reach Liam Bennett. Digger's ball not quite as anticipated. Faye. Do I come back inside? Adam May is there with a space to get into and space for the shot. Oh, he does only score bangers. Still the front runner in my mind for goal of the season, Adam May. And if that had flown into the back of the net, he might well have had 2 nominations. We did, Owen. I was there. Although I left at like 65 minutes so I could get back to drive and create a series. Fauna. Lovely ball over the top. Barkhausen back to Blackett. Taylor! It's on target. It's dangerous. It's saved again. And Jackson sticks a toe in and we will get rid of it. Derby County forcing saves from Jack Stevens the same way that Wycombe Wanderers did. So far, so good in terms of keeping that clean sheet on this occasion. Although we are only 11 minutes in. There's plenty of time for Derby to score one or more. They've been conceding not massively regularly, but we're not necessarily always keeping clean sheets. Barkhausen, gap opened up there. Is Ward, turns inside, then turns back the other way. It's completely sold me. I think he sold himself as well. He wasn't sure what to do with the ball when he actually got down the line. Fornal to Conor Hurahan. And Manu, the striker, looking to find the space. Blackett, Taylor, Jack Stevens in the way once more. Keep firing it too close to the goalkeeper to find a way through. Barkhausen takes the corner short. And Manu again. Space here for Blackett. Taylor. He's had all of the chances for Derby County thus far in the game. And it's Barkhausen here. And it's side netting. Thank you for the 100 bits, Callum. All good, thank you, mate. I trust it's the same with you and yours. No, the remaining half an hour was very much like the first hour, wasn't it, Owen? Defenders pushed forward there. Actually, they're playing a fullback, aren't they, Derby? Good run, that. Digby. Adam May. Shows some hold-up play. Good boy. Jackson, we said we wanted to be a little bit more intricate with it on the floor, and that's what we're looking to do. And so far, might well be working. That is going to fortuitously find Faye, who's spun really well. Trying to get the shot off. Kai loses it. Digby wins it back. Nice space for Soleil. Brophy's arriving at the back post. It's who we'll look for. It's who we'll find. The touch is dodgy. The finish is not. 1-0 Cambridge United at Pride Park. Had to play the early cross to ensure that it evaded the defender at the back post. Brophy's first touch absolutely could have been better, and it really didn't set him up very well indeed. But all those fans behind the goal still get to celebrate as he does find the far bottom corner. Excellent ball across the box, driven low and hard. And Brophy smashes it just inside the far post, up the Ellers.
Cambridge United goal, number 7, James Brophy.
It's tackled by Brove. Not by Brove, by Digby. Thomas. Faye. Soleil. Comes Liam Bennett on the overlap. Oh, I said I didn't want to just lump it. Oh my god, he went for goal with the cross apparently. Alex Neil be a great acquisition for Birmingham. Win that header. Oh, Seno's just so dominant aerially. He and Zach Jules could very much make a fantastic partnership towards the end of this season and into the next. We'll drop Okadina from the starting lineup when Zach Jules becomes available once he's back from injury, because he will be the starting centre-back moving forward, and Okadina will be transfer listed as per the scenario which we've mentioned numerous times, and I won't keep banging on about it. What I will keep banging on about is Jack Stevens in goal. He maintains another clean sheet so far and makes a continued effort to smash everything away that he possibly can. It's a great take by Fajiri, and he's gotten away from the second defender as well. What a solo goal this could be from Fajiri. Okanabiri! And Joe Wildsmith denies him what would have been a wonderful goal. Wow. brings it down to beat one, nips away from another, but can't find the finish. Digby might. Digby won't. Jubble might. Jubble won't. George Thomas. It doesn't quite reach Brophy. It will fall for Okunabiri. Brophy is in the box again. Rise the challenge. James Brophy. Both goalkeepers performing very well so far today. It's going to be 1-0 Cambridge at half-time, though. Ian Digger, lovely tackle. It might not be 1-0 at half-time. It might be 2 still. For Jerry, looking to run into that channel. And he's got George Thomas square of in. And Thomas has his shot blocked by the defender. Cashin in the way. Nelson evades him, runs away with it. Oh, man! I really should be 2-0 up at least, shouldn't I? Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. Yeah, considering we were so bad against Wycombe, we've actually been really good against Derby. Let's ball forward into Braden Manu. Nice tackle on Barkhausen. Just saying to chat, we were terrible against Wycombe, but we've been playing some really lovely stuff in this one, for sure. If we can maintain that for the second half, then we could be good to get ourselves back to winning ways here and stop those booing home fans from getting a bit above their station. We are already, as a club, a bit above our station by challenging for promotion this early on in the save. But League One is a division that, as is the case in most lower leagues in England, anyone really can beat anyone. And all you need is just one good season and you can genuinely challenge for promotion. It's what we did to get out of League Two, to get to League One in the first place. We were mid-table, 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 second place, automatic promotion, and have then held our own, just, in League One for 3 straight years. All it takes is that one good year. This could be that one good year for us to get ourselves up to the next level, to the Championship. Whether we then go on a similar to Cambridge's real-life campaign of challenging to stay in the league and threatened with a relegation 2 of the first 3 years, I don't know. But certainly, we look like we're repeating history, just one division higher up. Here's Tom Barkhausen now, looking for the ball out wide, and Ben Jackson's in the way again. Been really impressed with this team today. Fajiri's been excellent. Adam May's been a great addition into the midfield. Jordan Cousins certainly didn't play badly in the last game, but Adam May has been rock solid. Not that he's paid any attention to Conor Hourihane there. He has gotten the ball away at least when the ball does fall free to us. And now on the counter-attack, maybe we could get something. Oh, in regards to second goal. So far, with 25 minutes to go, it remains just the 1-0. That's going to be their throw because it came off my player. 3 months, Stockport. No worries, Ryan. Catch you later, dude. In terms of, just from your mental health point of view, there are loads of services out there. You could speak to Mind. There are a number of others that you could go to. BetterHelp was one of them as well. If you felt aggrieved by the coach specifically, then you could go to the university and explain the situation. Currently doing one with Oxford, are you, Jake? Nice. How's it going? Outside of Cambridge, who's your favourite League One team? That's not how that works. Conor Hourihane. And Blackett-Taylor. It's loose. Josh Thomas does get to it, but it's going to fall to Conor Hourihane. Ian Bennett's trying his hardest here. Not the most physical of players, but certainly can put himself about a bit. Great pace, great stamina. Will just hound you and hound you and hound you until you give up possession. Here's Conor Hourihane now into Blackett-Taylor. Trying to find that space. Finds that space. Finds the save from Stevens. How many times have we said that in this save already? We're not even one season in. George Thomas picks up a yellow card for a challenge I actually thought got some of the ball. Blackett-Taylor with the delivery then from the set piece. And away by Ben Jackson. And away by George Thomas. Can Faye do it again? No.
We've had a pair of car keys handed in at reception. A pair of car keys and a wall.
And a wall. Lit. Kachunga for Thomas. Jack out wide. Faye's had a good game. I'll leave him in. What did Alex Neil say about Birmingham, Glenn, a few years ago? Was that when he was at Norwich? Why doesn't Kiz upload anymore? You'd have to ask him. Stockport, I imagine just life. It was never a full-time income for Kiz, was it? So I imagine he just doesn't have the time to commit to it. Mbappe to Real Madrid is unbelievable. The best team in Europe just got even better. And it wasn't a free transfer. If you have to give someone £150 million signing on fee or whatever the figure was, it's not a free transfer, is it? Derby pushing, looking for the equaliser. I'm going to try and stand firm for as long as we can, but I feel like a goal might be coming, just like the first half against Wycombe. It is starting to ramp up, that pressure on the Cambridge United goal. That will fall to Wilson, who's given it straight away. Lancaster will look for Faye. And he's got space to get into for Jerry Okunabiri. He's done it once today. Going to have to look for support, but support is arriving. Adam May through the gap. Brophy. Faye for Jerry! How has that not gone in? How have we not scored a second goal in this game? Excellent work. Another brilliant team move that should have ended in a goal. Joe Wilsmith is putting in a great interview here to maybe be signed as a goalkeeper at some point in this save. If Jack Stevens ever falters, Brophy into the box, drill it, Elias, Kachunga! Kachunga! We lead by 2, we do have our second. That'll be 3 points. Kachunga! Enjoy having that song stuck in your head for the next 10 years. Ooh. Ooh. Hourihane. It's not a foul though, is it, ref? Let's be honest. Free kick for Derby. Thrown into the box. Never mind. That's the thing, isn't it, Glenn, with football? You never know. Oh, if the owner was in jail. But that's the thing with football. You never know where you're going to end up next. So you have to be careful with what you say, don't you? It's like Rafa at Chelsea. Final whistle sounds. There will be tequila flowing on the bus back to Cambridge from Derby. 3 points for the U's away from home against an automatic promotion rival. Derby do still have a game in hand on us, but that game in hand will now see us level on points with them, and hopefully they'll drop more. We're not level on points with them. We are still 3 points behind them because we lost to Wycombe. Bugger. All right, never mind. We'll stay in the playoffs, though. What is the gap below us in the playoffs? At the minute, Wycombe now 10 points behind us. Could be 7 points behind us if they win their game in hand. Still, though, a decent gap for us at this stage. We do have a couple of questions, actually, from the comment section that I haven't mentioned so far for the press conferences. The first one of which, coming from Macaulay, says, will the club look to bring in any promising youngsters from higher divisions, such as Miles Part-Harris or Alex Murphy, to give some depth and youthful exuberance to the squad? Given the nature of the youth academy here at the club already, and the fact we have a couple of promising young players of our own, I would like to focus on homegrown talent, at least in part. I'd perhaps like to have those that know the club, know the area, know the city, come through and give that real kind of homegrown essence to the team. But you do need to accompany that with a different mindset from elsewhere. So we'll look to blend with both, from both the youth academy and those from further afield. And another question we'll get in quickly from Epicness Yeet as well. This is from a couple of episodes ago. It says, this episode, we've seen you have a wobble in form, losing against Shrewsbury 3-1 and narrowly drawing against Leyton Orient and Charlton. What will you say to the players to motivate them on reviving Cambridge's fight for promotion? Ultimately, I don't feel like I need to say that much to G them back up, to get the motivation back, to go for this automatic promotion. We know that we can get the results. We've proven that over the course of 2/3 of a season, we're good enough to sit in third at the moment. And all it takes is doing that again, and we'll certainly be in the playoffs and maybe challenge slightly higher up. Although at the moment, it does look unlikely that we will do so unless Derby have a bit of a wobble of their own. And having lost to us now, they might have a bit of a wobble of their own. We're going to head into the simulated game against Cheltenham next, where hopefully we'll be able to get 3 points once more. Everyone's going to be fit, apart from these guys who are going to need the extra. Just sort the finances out. There were no finances that week. Alright, sweet. So Cheltenham then, we have nearly double their points tally. They're 19th in the table now, so they have risen slightly since we looked at the table earlier. They've gotten a win and a defeat so far today. They're missing Curtis Davies through injury, but they're a side that got relegated in real life. They're a side that look likely to get relegated in this save as well. I do kind of understand why they're in that position given the nature of the squad. However, I don't really want to be too judgmental at this stage because we haven't played the game yet and we might end up losing it. So we'll start the winning side from the last game. Kachunga, to be fair, came off the bench and got a goal. So maybe we start George Thomas out wide and we'll throw Kachunga in at cam because he did really well in that last game. Hopefully that side is good enough to get the win against Cheltenham. It is not. Fajiri gets the goal for us, which is an equaliser after Keena gave them a first half lead. And it's a point only from Whaddon Road, which isn't really superb, is it? And with Barnsley to play next, now the gap to Derby, 5 points and with a game in hand. I think any hopes of automatic promotion are quickly leaving us. Looking over our shoulder a little bit, the gap is, although now 11 points as Wycombe have lost on their match day 33, in 7th, but they do still have that game in hand. They've lost 12 games, Wycombe. That's a lot. Significantly more than anybody else around us. In fact, more than anyone, all the way down to 14th with Wigan. Barnsley next. We were 2-0 up against Barnsley at Oakwell earlier this season, if you recall, and then it was a very, very late double from Devante Cole that gave them the point. We shall look to deny them that this time. Everyone should be fit. Everyone should be fit. I know, Barden appearances. No. Travel costs and up. What was it? 14. And then player wages. 57 still. 57. Pachunga. A couple of play games and a simmed one so far, Glenn. I don't currently have any plans to retire shirt numbers, Twisty, no. Jake Garrett at Blackburn is linked with a loan move to Cambridge. Clarkey. Jake Garrett, 20-year-old, is at Bochum in this save. What? Not Blackburn. Actually, who have we still got on the shortlist there that I can take off now? I'll take Green off. Nurse I'd still quite like. McGowan I'll take off. Josh Earl I'll leave there for now. No, I'll take Barnsley's just... I'm still waiting. We'll find out about the Grieve feedback today actually, won't we? We should do anyway. Any other new clubs for anyone in here? Don't think so yet. No, everyone where they were. Everyone where they were. Barnsley just 3 points behind us now, but their recent form hasn't necessarily been sensational either, has it? Draw-loss, draw-win-loss. Devante Cole starting up top again. They are missing Adam Phillips and Russell through injury, as you can see bottom left. Josh Earl is a centre-back that you guys had recommended for me in the winter window, but we went with Zach Jules instead. Williams at right back, Herbie Kane in midfield. We have previous with Barnsley. We know we can have a very entertaining game against Barnsley, but can we get ourselves a win against Barnsley, which is something we weren't quite able to do last time. Faye continues to get on the score sheet, so he'll continue to start up top for the time being, and I think that will do for now. Let's go and play at the Abbey this time. Can we finally get the better of Barnsley? Ah, it's under hit. Nice tackle by Brophy on Herbie Kane. I have the name, but not the quality at the minute. Oh. Earl threads the needle there to find Devante Cole. Here's Herbie Kane. Fouled, I think, is probably the word for it from Adam May, certainly. We're going to take this quickly. They're not. At least it gives us the chance to get our defensive shape back again. We're going to take it short. Hines. Ah! Sugar plums. Fajiri's up. Fajiri's down. Fajiri's in. And yellow card. What's a free kick for us, is it? Alright. Bennett to Soleil. And then Bennett on the run. We'll lift it. And we find a teammate. Oh, Fajiri's there. Lancaster. Brophy. 1-0 Cambridge. Certainly a large slice of fortune about it. Do we care? Do we balls? James Brophy giving Cambridge United a lead again for the second played game in a row. Yeah, birthday was decent. Thank you, pal. He's in well. Lancaster and Bennett making the run. Slate. Support. Aha! Oh, rubbish. Cadden. Nice challenge by Adam May. Strong and firm. Lancaster. Oh, I just saw Soleil in loads of space. Just at the last moment. Benson out to Cadden. It's really poor from Earl. Particularly under hit pass. Nice little reverse ball from Benson. McAtee with good footwork, but not a good pass on the end of it. Brophy inside Fay, all the way out wide. And Soleil, draw the one defender. Look for Lancaster. And Fajiri. Oh, it's great footwork from Fajiri. Okunabiri. But can't find the target. Fajiri's feet, superb there to beat the defender. But the shot in the end just drifts past the post. Yes, this is tomorrow's episode for YouTube, Christian. That's going to go. It's not going to go. Benson. This ball down the line to Cadden. Oh, it's a good turn. It's a very good turn. Benson's in the box. Benson still. Devante Cole. Stevens in the way. And breathe. Anytime the league's top goal scorer, Devante Cole, gets the ball in the box, you hold your breath and hope that he makes a mistake. Andrew. Oh, Adam May just kind of holds the man off there. Oh, Faye, that was not great, mate. Digby wins the header. Fajiri's there. Adam May. Here's the right back. I go through there to Jack Lancaster. Not really. Oh, he's actually positioned himself well. Good movement from Jack. Digby looking for Fajiri. Beats his man. So I go to Adam May. Slightly delayed in the decision making there and just end up losing the ball. Well done, Norbert. That's a good ball down the line. Nancy Cole back to Herbie Kane. Just out-muscled him, but not enough to stop Barnsley here at the minute. Devante Cole, well blocked by Zeno. Benson and Cadden link up to try and keep the move going for Barnsley. And they do so again. Vante. Still dangerous. Still dangerous. Still not got the ball in the back of the net, Barnsley. Lovely ball. Oh, Soleil, the defender, lost his footing there. You could see it. Support. Lancaster. Edge of the box. Oh, Jack. Got to get that on target. So much time and space. It's half time. That's half time. I can't believe we missed that. Hello, Bozo. Rofi at it again. What a ledge. Bear with. Uno momento. Put some music in the background, just want to do this quickly, bear with. Let's continue. At the minute, I use the Elgato Facecam to record, but I'm hoping to upgrade that to the Facecam Pro soon. Bash. Afternoon, Ben. How are we, mate? Did they let Devante Cole go, did they, Ben? Oh, now that's intriguing. I'll add him to my shortlist. We'll see what happens to him at the beginning of Season 2. Morning, Frantic. That's early view, isn't it, in Florida? Was it 5 hours? 7:30? Nice tackle by Digby. Makanabiri, Brophy. Oh, I tried the little reverse to catch the defence out. It didn't work. Fine's dribbling around me. Devante Cole stood out wide to McAtee and turned inside to Devante Cole. Tackled well by Alcadena. Oh, it's a great ball. It's a great touch. Expect nothing less from Devante given his form against us so far this season. I'm sure they hit Herbie Kane's hand, it did. Oh, he's linked with you at Birmingham, is he? Thanks for the follow, Quiz Online Trivia. Welcome to the channel, mate. Andrew, mate. Well up, Zeno. Soleil, don't forget the ball, mate. Oh, Soleil. Cole's in behind. This is so dangerous. Danny Andrews there. Bennett's up brilliantly. And Lancaster. Every time I power up for a big switch at the minute, it'll take it off me. No, 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 no. Oh. That's lucky. Fajiri on a yellow card. Slightly late, dangled a leg, caught the man. Advantage plays, but the referee isn't going to see fit to take him off. Or send him off even. I might take him off and bring Gasson on instead for the final half an hour or so. Here come Barnsley looking for an equaliser. And Benson. And Connell. And Kane. Feigned one way. Completely sold me. Went the other. Zeno in the way. Ball's going to go out for a Barnsley corner. And yeah, let's not take any risks, shall we? We'll make that change to George Thomas out wide. And just those two changes, hopefully, will help see us keep the lead here. They're going to take a free kick, apparently, rather than that corner. And it's Cadden. Or someone else. Oh, I've jumped too soon. It is Cadden. Oh, my Lord. They haven't scored, but they couldn't have come much closer. Not foul, is it not, ref? Okay. Great touch. Great goal. Barnsley are level. And that was a top quality finish. Oh, man. We held on for as long as we possibly could, but it just wasn't enough. Charlie Reynolds, thank you for the subscription on YouTube, mate. Yeah, finish indeed, Marcus. You're not wrong.
Goal for Barnsley. Number 45, John McAtee.
Lancaster wins that back. Oh, but apparently unfairly. We're supposed to go to Adam May. That's not a foul, ref. Good. Was a foul, as far as I was concerned. Brophy. And Andrew. May. Nice turn. Come on then, Gas. Come on then, get. Look at Lancaster arriving. Ah, Pines positioned perfectly. Oh, bollocks. Adam May can't get there. George Thomas can't get there but can force them backwards at least. Put the pressure on. Well won. We'll go to May first. Gassan slow on the uptake to read the play and make the run. And now we're on the back foot. John McAtee's already scored one very good goal today. Trying to help his team score another. Devante Cole around the outside. Williams loses it and May will clear. Right, Gassan this time hopefully reacts to the play around me. Barnsley are just getting too good for me now. Benson, Cole, Devante Cole! They've done it again, Barnsley. They've come from behind to score twice. But unfortunately this time, we weren't 2 goals in front, it was just the one. I'm told by my live chat that Devante Cole in real life has been released by Barnsley. And if that is the case in this save as well, guess who we will try and score for free? Let's try and sign for free next season. 22 goals in 34 matches, 3 of which scored against Cambridge United this season. And that might give them the win here. Thomas. Digby was calling for it. Not going to get it though. Cadden's away. Mim can't get there. Digby. Bennett does well. Come on then. No, you don't. Good footwork. Not good enough. Oh no! Barnsley again. It's Cadden. And Connell. And Cadden. And Kane. Oh, mate. No! Devante Cole! 3-1 Barnsley. He really is unplayable. 23 goals this season for Devante Cole. 4 of them against Cambridge United. Oh, a knee in the precious cargo sounds incredibly, incredibly painful, Marcus.
Goal for Barnsley, number 44, Devante Cole.
Four minutes added on. We couldn't, could we? We might. We might. Gassan. 3-2. Fist pumps to the crowd. Says, come on, let's go and do this. It's a late Devante Cole brace again to change the result for Barnsley. With 90 seconds left to play on the clock. I need to win the ball back very, very quickly. And by... unfortunately, not quite getting there with Adam May and fouling the man. They'd have at least gotten the advantage for the free kick. As it happens, they're just going to run down the line here. And Grant will maybe look to try and score them a fourth, sorry. But no, they don't need one. Cambridge scored 2 against Barnsley again. Devante Cole scores 2 against Cambridge again. But this time, they get all 3 points. I will absolutely add Devante Cole to my shortlist. Because if he does get released by Barnsley in this save... you're damn right I'm going to sign him, provided he's within the ratings level of the rules, and of course we can afford his wages. Let's have a look, shall we? Devante Cole, 28 years of age, 68 rated, so within the rule set, I can sign him. At the club since 2021, I imagine. Well, I mean, he's got release clause, so I could at least do that. But he must not have that long left on his contract, so I reckon I can get him for 900 grand. If we go up, is he the man? Certainly the man against us this season. Up next, Oxford. before we get to that game against Oxford, we have the final question from the comments for the pressers. Random Human has said, with a large turnover expected in the squad, how confident are you in retaining enough squad cohesion to achieve the club's ambitions over the next couple of seasons? It is just the nature of lower league football in England that, in general, it's the rarity that there isn't an overturn of playing staff at a club. It is more the done thing that players come in on 1 or 2 years and then leave again and move from club to club to club. The rarity is players signing 3 or 4 year contracts and staying and then extending. So I think in general, provided we recruit appropriately, then the dynamic at the club shouldn't change that much, and we should very well be able to maintain our current aspirations. If anything, we're aspiring to reach the Championship within 2 or 3 years, and we may well do it within 1. So we'll just have to wait and see how things go if we do get promoted. But if we don't go up, I've got no problems whatsoever with the way that we're handling things player squad-wise. We should be fine. Oxford's challenging to try and close the gap to the playoffs. Brannigan's still in the midfield, as well as McEachran. Josh Murphy on the left-hand side. This one a final simmer for the day. Can we end with a dub? No. A draw against Cheltenham, a draw against Oxford. A Hadmate and KK, or Kai with the goals. I was just scanning there to see if there was some dropped points from anyone else around us. Indeed there was. I say indeed there was. Barnsley didn't play. They've got 2 games in hand on us now. We're playing more than anybody else, and I don't really know why. Certainly those at the top end of the table. Perhaps they've gone further in cup competitions. That might well be the reason. We are now 9 points inside the playoffs. Although Charlton have 1 game in hand and Wycombe have 2. So the gap to outside the playoffs at the bottom is starting to lessen, whilst the gap to outside the playoffs at the top is staying about the same and still growing, if it's doing anything. Bolton running away with it again now as they were. They had a wobble. They have recovered once more. We will start tomorrow's episode with Bristol Rovers, Lincoln, Carlisle, Exeter, and then the big one away from home against local rivals Peterborough before we head into the final episode of the regular league season with big games against Bolton and Portsmouth as the final 2. Yikes. Also 2 local derbies in there, Stevenage and Northampton. It's going to be an intense final couple of episodes of the regular season, but where will we finish? Will we somehow close the gap to Derby? Will we stay in the playoffs? Will we fall out of the playoffs? All of which possibilities at this moment in time. Join me tomorrow to find out the next chapter. I'll see you then. Okay. Let me quickly edit that and then we can record another one. That is RTG 10. I can't believe we're 10 episodes in already. Nearly finished the first season. Delete all of those as well because they've been made now. I did download actually. I did download the Japan video, but I haven't gotten to upload it yet. So that will go up for tomorrow now. We've definitely got time to get another one recorded, and then I do need to factor in when I want to do the Player of the Year awards, etc., or at least ask people. I might ask people in this next episode ahead of time to anticipate their Player of the Award nominations, etc. I could just sign everybody that was released from Barnsley, couldn't I, Ben? That'd build a squad for next year, wouldn't it? Do we care? Do we balls? That's what we'll call it. The FM save is not dead, Mike. No. We're obviously on the back burner at the minute. When we get to the point of not being able to record any more of the RTG until I've gotten feedback, then we can stream some more FM. And hopefully considerably more of it as well. I'm good, thank you, Ads. How are you, dude? We're really not far away from the end of played a game more. All I'm getting is centre mids, right wings, and cams. We're also saying thank you to Glenn, Alfie, Joe, unknown user, and Aaron for joining the page in the save and on the spreadsheet, etc. So we're not going to waste any time. We've just got 3 months to go, and hopefully, well, we anticipate actually then another episode with playoffs of some description, unless somehow we're able to overturn Derby, which is unlikely, especially given the goal difference. But we'll give it a hell of a shot. Up first, then Wycombe Wanderers, and then we'll take it one goal to get there. So by the area, because at the minute Isaac Dyer might be a striker. 61 finishing, decent. Sorry, Sam Forrest, seeing McCleary this time. Make sure you're following on Twitch and on the YouTube stream channel. And there's a couple of others in there that look promising. But right now, seasons time, depending 2 to 3 seasons time, depending on a first team player. Decent, mate. So looking forward to him potentially. Becoming a first Wycombe. Look promising, but right now the only thing that promises us some points is Cambridge at home against Wycombe. Drop the video a like. Make sure you're following on Twitch exclamation mark spreadsheet.
So you come and join in live. And of course, make sure you subscribe to this channel. You won't miss out on any more of the videos. They're playing a 4-2-3-1, and they are starting McCleary this time. Meep. It's gonna be a tough one. Meep. Be a tough one. Corner for Wycombe. And he certainly wound up for the shot. Stevens.
I'm good, thank you, Ramdock. How are you, dude?
Left hand side. Fantastic stop, as we've come to expect from Jack Stevens this season. Whether he'll be.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the Cambridge save as well, Mike.
Should we get there next year? I don't know. But time will tell. Certainly, he's good start for us. Very shaky, very much reliant. God, everybody's dangling legs at the moment. And Hanlon, I think that hit Steve again. And McCleary now. They're chasing again. And McCleary, they chase him back. God, everybody's just. And I think they've got a free kick there. No, we do, thankfully. Not a strong start. I mean, first time. It's a butcher again.
They don't gain over 1 overall point shooter, but they are allowed to grow by an extra 1. We limit each player to 3 ratings growth per season, and anyone that wins an award is allowed to grow up to 4.
Here, oh bloody Wycombe! I haven't gotten even remotely close to their goal yet. Leahy, lovely ball. Hanlon, that's decent. Couldn't get there. I've got that back in the Football League. Looking, will not nowhere near it. Come against sides that of us. We'll look for Brophy here. Flick round the corner to clear with it. If that bark out both sides, Pattinson going off for them. I think that's Vitae coming on. Hanlon has had 5
at this stage
attempts in this game.
I'll show you what the awards are that we're offering. At this stage, depending on obviously what happens in the final 2 episodes of the regular season, who would be your Player of the Year, Young Player of the Year, Fans Player of the Year, Most Improved, Signing of the Season, Goal of the Season? Player of the Year and Young Player of the Year, I think, will be decided by their overall match rating in game. Fans Player of the Year would obviously be decided by you. Most Improved would be who's grown the most. Signing of the Season would be something decided upon by you, and Goal of the Season would be decided upon by you as well.
so far. Obviously scored one of them to give them that 1-0 lead that they still hold. And hopefully they won't hold it at the end, but they're doing everything they possibly can to ensure that they do. But Brophy's got the legs here, and he's got support in the middle from Lancaster. If I can give them that 1-0 lead that they still hold. Brophy's trying to stick a touch. We'll look for him. Oh, the defender takes more. They're in the playoffs, or at least they were due against Derby next, are they? Derby County. Still the front. And I fear that we may well go back-to-back defeats here with the way that we played against Wycombe.
Potentially, Ramdog. Potentially.
Best. Well, we'll throw George Thomas in.
I think you're right, Frantic, to be fair.
Is he going to give Ben Jackson a go at left-back as well here? And I think that...
But we would have to be wary of someone growing too much and then just gaining interest from somewhere else and just being sold.
That might just be it for the changes for this one. In fact, Gas had an average game, so let's throw Faye in and try and maybe... Oh, it will just reach Liam Bennett. So good. Oh, it will. Do I come back inside? Adam May is there with a space to get into, and space blown into the back of the net. He might well have had 2 nominations. Fauna. Love. Not massive. Fauna. Lovely ball over the top.
Vegas Pro, Ramdog.
Barkhausen back to Blackett. Taylor! It's on target. It's dangerous. It's saved again. And Jackson sticks a toe in and we win. Not massively regular. Rid of it. Derby County forcing saves from Jack Stevens the same way that Wycombe Wanderers did. So, gap open. Fornard to Conor Hurahan. Blackett, Taylor, Jack Stevens in the way once more. Keep firing it here, and it's side netting. Thank you for the 100 bits for Soleil. Nice space for Soleil. Nice space. Soleil.
Goal with the cross.
Inside the far post, up the Yellers. The scenario which we've mentioned numerous times, and I won't keep banging on about it. Well, we will, because he will be the starting centre-back moving forward. We'll drop Okadina from the starting lineup when Zach George. We'll drop Okadina from the starting lineup when Zach. 1-0 day, so we've mentioned numerous defender as well. What a so! What would have been a wonder box again. Rise to today. It's going to be 1-0 Cambridge at half time though. Digger, lovely tackle. And he's got him, runs away with it. Oh man! I really should be 2-0 up at least, shouldn't I? We could be good to get ourselves back to winning ways here and stop those booing home fans. League 2 to get to League 1 in the first. One good year for Tom Barkhausen now, looking for the ball out wide. And Josh Thomas.
Cut that. It's just me waffling, isn't it?
It's loose. Josh Thomas.
Nice one, Cole.
It's going to fall to Conor Hurahan.
Thanks for subbing, John.
He's trying his hardest here. Not the most physical of players, but certainly can put himself about a bit. Great pace, great stamina. Will just hound you and hound you and hound you until you give up possession. Here's Conor Hurahan now into Blackett Taylor, trying to find that space. Finds that space. Finds the save from Stevens. How many times have we said that in this save already? We're not even one season in. George Thomas picks up a yellow card for a... The challenge in. George Thomas picks up a yellow card for a... In. Feel like a be coming, just like... Feel like a goal might be coming.
Hello, Alfie. Like good, mate. How are you, pal?
First half against Wycombe. It is starting to ramp up. That pressure on the Cambridge United goal. That will fall to Wilson, who's given it straight away. Lancaster will look for Faye. And he's got space to get into for Jerry Okanabiri. He's done it once today. Going to have to look for support, but support is arriving. Adam May through the gap. Brophy. Faye for Jerry! How has that not gone in? How have we not scored a second goal in this game? Excellent work. Box, drill it. Elias Kachunga! Our second. That'll be 3 points. Final whistle. Final whistle sounds. There will be. And hopefully they'll drop. Right, never mind. We'll stay in the playoffs though. What is the gap below us in the playoffs? At the minute, Wycombe now 10 points behind us. Could be 7 points behind us if they win their game in hand. Still though, a decent gap for us at this stage. We do have a couple of questions actually from the comment section I haven't mentioned so far for the press conferences. The first one of which coming from Macaulay says, will the club look to bring in any promising... The first one of which coming from Macaulay says, will the club look to bring in any promising youngsters from higher divisions such as Miles Part-Harris or Alex Murphy to give some depth and youthful exuberance to the squad? Give us like to have a different mindset from elsewhere. So, and another question we'll get in quickly from Epicness Yeet as well. This is from a couple of episodes ago. It says, this episode, we've seen you have a wobble in form, losing and Charlton. What will you say to the players to motivate them on reviving Cambridge's fight for promotion? Ultimately, I don't feel like next where hopefully we'll be able to get 3 points once more. Cheltenham then, we have nearly double this tally. Then lose enough to get the win against Cole that gave them the point. We shall look to deny them that this time.
We did deny them a point. They just got all fucking 3 instead.
Now, but their recent form.
Send me to Twitter if you can't.
Barnsley just 3 points behind us now, but their recent form hasn't necessarily been sensational either, has it? Draw,
yeah,
loss,
that's nice.
Draw, win, loss.
I like that.
Devante Cole starting up top again. They are missing Adam Phillips
decent
and
away
Russell
shirt.
through injury.
Really decent away shirt.
Bottom left. Josh Earl is a centre-back that you guys had recommended for me in the game against Barnsley, but can we get ourselves a win against Barnsley, which is something we weren't quite able to do last time. Faye continues to get on the... weren't quite able to do last time. We find a teammate. Oh, Fajiri's there! Lancaster! Brophy! 1-0! Bennett to Soleil. Bennett to Soleil. Get ourselves a win against Barnsley, which is something we weren't quite able to do last time. Bennett to Soleil. Bennett on the run. Bennett, we weren't quite able to do last time. Bennett to
Old school badge. Oh, was it? I didn't notice. Oh, yeah, you're right.
We'll lift it.
Yeah, I like that.
We find a teammate. Oh, for game in a row. McAtee with good footwork, but not enough. But can't find the target. Vajiri's nice little reverse ball from Benson. McAtee with good footwork. Van makes him up, but the shot in the end just drifts past the post. And it's Cadden. No. Find out then it. No, Cadden. Oh my lord. They haven't scored, but they couldn't have come much closer. Great touch. Not foul, is it not, ref? Okay. But they couldn't have come much closer.
Yeah, Adam just fell over there, didn't he?
Possibly could, but it just wasn't enough.
That was such a good goal though, wasn't it?
Not foul, is it not, ref? Okay.
I'm sure it was a foul, but still. Touch, turn, Bosch.
Great goal. Barnsley up. Put the pressure on. Well, 1. 8, 30. Put the pressure on. Well, 1. We'll go to May first. Gas and slow on
literally, yeah, you're not wrong,
read
Schruter.
the play.
Yeah,
Make the run.
Dortmund played
Now
really
on
well
back
at the
foot.
weekend.
John McAtee's already scored one very good goal
Count
today.
themselves very unlucky not to have won the Champions League.
Score another.
Adeyemi had a number of chances, didn't he?
Williams loses it and May will clear. Right, Gassan this time hopefully reacts to the play around me. Matches, 3 of which scored against Cambridge United this season, and that might give them the win here. Thomas. TP was good enough. Oh no! Barnsley again. No, Devante Cole! Goals this season for Devante Cole. 4 of them against Cambridge United. Even foul they got in the look to try and release clause, so I reckon I can get him for 900 grand. If we go up, is he the man? Before we get to game against, although before we get to that game against Oxford, we have the final question from the comments for the pressers. Random Human has said with a large turnover expected in the squad, how's ambitions over the next couple of seasons? It is just possibilities at this moment in time. Join me tomorrow to find out the next chapter. I'll see you then.
some music in the background. Yeah, if Devante Cole's available on a free. If we don't go up and they don't go up, then I don't think we'll be able to get it done or justify being able to get it done. I mean, ultimately, if they let him go, then they let him go. So I guess we can justify it. But
box. Get in the box, Gas. We'll look for him. It's Wycombe in the lead. About that, Wycombe Wanderers been up and down to the Championship in recent years, and are looking to do so once more. They're in the playoffs, or at least they were just outside the playoffs. They might be back in the playoffs. Final whistle sounds. There will be tequila flowing on the bus back to Cambridge from Derby. 3 points for the U's away from home against an automatic promotion rival. Derby do still have a game in hand on us, but that game in hand will now see us level on points with them, and hopefully they'll drop more. We're not level on points with them. We are still 3 points behind them. We couldn't, could we? We've at least gotten the advantage for the free kick. As it happens, they're just going to run down the line here, and Granton will maybe look to try and score them a fourth, sorry. But no, they don't need one. Cambridge score 2 against Barnsley again. Devante Cole scores 2 against Cambridge again. But this time, they get...
okay. Right, let me set that to render. I'm just going to have a quick toilet break, and then we will record another episode. And I'll actually ask about the awards. Right, I shall be back in Uno Momento chat. I need to go to the toilet, and then we shall record another one. BRB. Don't go anywhere. Oi, oi, oi. That was an unhappy baby. Thought, oh, I'll just have some quick lunch. I had toast for breakfast. I don't want to have bread again, so I thought I'll just pour a bowl of cereal. Just about to come in here, and he went berserk. So Nat's taking him out. And now my cereal's soggy. Nice one, Zach. GG, dude. From small acorns, great oak trees grow. Byline Basher, thank you for the follow, mate. Apologies for the extended break, guys. Unbelievable, Jeff. City will get done for the FFP. It's going to take years. Years and years and years of back and forth with lawyers. Oh yeah, it's the sporting penalty ads, not the fine. That's what people want. Oh shit, they actually demoted you, Glenn. Confirmation of the appeal at 5 AM this morning. It was perfectly timed. Sorry to hear that, dude. If I'm co-op career mode, I need to speak to Curbs. I haven't spoken to Curbs yet. You think City are innocent? I mean, there's no smoke without fire, and there appear to be 115 fires. If it was just one or two, then you'd be like, okay, maybe. But 115... They might be innocent of 113 of them. But there's got to be one in there, surely. That's a bit conspiracy theory-ish, to be honest, about the discredit the wins to sell to advertisers. I disagree. Right, let's record another episode. Chat, hands up if you want to be on the board behind me for the next video. Just load the software. Thank you. Just changing colours. Lebosh. Oh, device not connected. Screw you. It's right there. Ramdog, thank you for subscribing for the 3rd month, my dude. I had already added you to the list prior to that, so Ramdog hasn't bought his way onto the board. No name bias whatsoever. Part-timer, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome to the channel, dude. Right, let's get some questions out of the most recent comment section, shall we? Actually, let's go. Actually, there might have been a couple more. Let's have a look. Wookie kookie. Is that one? There's one. Two. Three. Good question, that one. Lebosh. Let me just save them. Okay, one. Actually, I did render that. I was going to say I don't want to change them and then need to render that video again because I'll have lost the questions. Two. Okay, three. That one. Just going to put a picture of Devante Cole in the thumbnail, I think. It's probably the best way to go about it, isn't it? And he could be available for free. Pictures. Pardon me. Get the feedback today on the Australian guy as well. Sorry, Kiwi guy. Grieve as to whether we do or don't bring him in too. So we'll be able to hopefully get that signing done in tomorrow's episode, provided he's still a free agent, which at the moment he is. Hopefully we'll continue to be. Otherwise we'll have left it slightly too long, but I don't think we have. I think we're fine. Yeah, this is tomorrow's video. So tomorrow at 3. Schedule. Lebosh. Names are updated. Lebosh. Record. Bring chat back up. Afternoon, Amclem. How are you, mate? If you didn't live in the UK, where would you like to live? After being there a couple of weeks ago, probably fucking Monaco. Hey, Mom! Mom, get the camera. Does Thomas have a future at Cambridge? Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You'd move to Sweden. Expensive in Sweden, though, isn't it? Also a little bit chilly from time to time. Probably Australia, I'd imagine. Famously cheap, Monaco. Yeah, pretty good. Definitely affordable. Hey, Paul. You too, my man. Thank you for dropping by. Are we recording? We are. Vicky? Do we do the training plan for everyone? Yes. Okay. Finances we updated as well, didn't we? Set ourselves of 9 yet. '81 to '94. Hello, Adam Clarkson. Okay. And then we'll do with him what we did with the other goalkeepers and change their positioning. Roman Bourne. Attributes, positioning. 52. Clarkson is absolutely not a left back. He's left mid. Oh, what games will we be playing in this one? Standings. Calendar. We'll definitely play Peterborough. Bristol Rovers and Lincoln, maybe? Some lesser sides in this one. Bristol Rovers are 9th. Lincoln 13th. Carlisle 21st. So Sim, play Lincoln. Play Bristol Rovers, play Peterborough. Okay. George! Thank you very much for the raid, my man. Welcome in everyone that's come across from George's stream. You join us in the realistic road to glory. With Cambridge Long, we're literally just about to start recording another episode, so your timing is pretty decent. Hope your stream went well, George. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it, dude. We actually get a... I'm sure Ads is already on it. Let's give George a shout out. Obviously, those of you that are familiar with the Creator Series will absolutely be familiar with George's golden voice. Appreciate it, man. Was opening your multi-chats and George's raid message is gone. No worries, ads. I was on it. Right. Thank you, George. Let's crack onwards and start the recording, shall we? We will get ever closer to the end of the season today, the penultimate episode of the regular season here in League 2. No, not League 2, here in League 1. Hopefully never League 2, because we're in the playoffs to potentially get up to the Championship. Derby have won their match day 35, so as you can quite clearly see, the gaps above us are probably a little bit too much to overturn. That said, the gaps below us, with regards to the outside the playoff positions spots, are about the same. So if we feel like we can't really overturn the gaps above us, then we shouldn't really be worried about below us. And equally, if we're slightly worried about what's below us, then we should be just as confident as potentially being able to get into the top 2 again. Although Bolton and Derby don't look like they're going to slip up, do they? We did beat Derby yesterday, but I don't know as that gap is going to overturn itself. We've got another playoff chasing side or two in today's episode as well. Peterborough United, the last game of the day. Hoping to do well against them. We'll play Bristol Rovers, play Lincoln City, Sim Collard and Exeter, who are both down the bottom end of the table and languishing near the relegation zone. And then it will be the away day of all away days before we head into the season finale tomorrow. But the first thing that I want to ask you today is getting the votes in for your award season. I need your feedback, please, so I can get the video made ahead of time so that we have an award season for you. So I will decide the player of the year and the young player of the year based on personal feelings towards who's played well for me and the in-game average ratings. Fans player of the year, you guys will vote on. Who do you feel is the most improved player of the year? Who do you feel is the signing of the season? Of course, we've had the loanees come in, and we have only purchased Zach Jules, who unfortunately, as of it, you haven't yet seen on the field. And the goal of the season competition, I will make its own video for as an extra bonus upload. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But please let me know, by all means, have your own say as well on player of the year and young player of the year. Please let me know your fans player of the year, who you feel is most improved, and who you feel is signing of the season. And then we'll have a bona fide award season ceremony at the end of the season. Whether that be after tomorrow's episode or after some playoffs, we shall wait and see. But for now, we're going to concentrate solely on what's at hand. And what is at hand is a trip to Bristol. So join me there. Join me there once you've seen their starting lineup. 4-2-3-1 for them. Giovanni Brown up top, former Cambridge United player. Scott Sinclair on the right-hand side, former Swansea player, of course, and the link with Gary Monk. In fact, Monk may even have played with Scott Sinclair at Swansea City, to be completely honest. Not a bad side. Jordan Rossiter in the midfield, their captain. Obviously, you'll recognise his name from his time at Liverpool. So they've got some good players. They are trying to chase the playoffs, albeit not massively close. And we're only going to have to make one change of our own here, and we can quite comfortably do that as we head into this next fixture then. Also saying thank you to those above me as well. Saying thank you to Nola Bear, to Ramdog, and to Zach for your continued support in the comment section and on stream. Right, off we go. Actually, I'm going to change kit. Nah, shouldn't need to. Of the Ellers. Or on this occasion, Whites. Bennett. Oh, where you going, Soleil? Switcheroo. Oh, I put more on it than that. I'm sure I did. Never mind. It's going to fall kindly. I'm giving it away anyway. Bovis won it back. Lancaster. Big gas man. Offside. The video goes live in an hour, Noah, with the transfer window. It was close, though. Sinclair. Oh, all right. Good footwork is an understatement, to be honest. Here's Hool. I mean, he's gotten all the way around. Danny Andrew. Giovanni Brown didn't get all the way around the shot. Well into the stands. Big old switcheroo to Danny Andrew. And we will go down the line. Challenge. Oh my God. Body's flying all over the place. Aguilera tackled. Gassan into Danny Andrew. Brophy's got room and I was playing him in. But Hall has taken it away from him. He's got Giovanni Brown in the middle again. Can Okadina deal with Hall better than Danny Brown did with the first chance? Has not tried to 1v1 him. Back to Jordan Rossiter. Don't foul him. Zeno's in the way and we will clear it. Go on a counter of our own. Gassan is not rapid. Brophy, however, is, but it's not a great through ball. Lofted. Soleil has plenty of space and not got the ball anymore. Oh, this has not gone well at all for me so far, has it? Adame will get to that. No, he won't. Oh, great pace by Gordon. In down the line. Numerous players to aim for in the middle. Finds actually the man on the edge of the box who I didn't anticipate him going to. And Stevens makes the save. Corner for Bristol Rovers here, away from home. The Memorial Stadium is rocking under the weight of all the expectation of the home fans here as they've started the brighter, and Scott Sinclair misses the target though. They might have started the brighter, but they haven't taken the lead. Bear with, just go. Oh, well, that one. Yeah, Venegorov Hesselink is going to be a name on the shortlist at some point, I'm sure. Bennett forward nicely to Digby. Oh. It's Giovanni Brown in the box. Well in. Jubbs. Save. I don't honestly couldn't answer that, Jamie. I don't know. Every track that I'm familiar with that isn't on the F1 calendar, I have raced at some point on previous F1 games. Kyalami's supposed to be very good, but I've never driven there. Fabian and Nutzerg and Siphon. Thank you for the follows, guys. Apologies for butchering the usernames. A club for career mode. Have you got any particular league or nation you'd like to manage her in, Siphon? Okadina. Danny Andrews' touch is decent. Drawn the defender in. Finally, looking like we might get in behind here. Under hit the cross. Oof. Keep the pressure on, keep the pressure on. Look for a mistake. They're not making one. Oh, it's poor. Gassan's touch. Oh, if he'd have gotten that under control, we were absolutely in and through. And they're getting very lucky here, Bristol Rovers, with the way their mistakes keep going unpunished. It keeps rebounding back to them. Giovanni Brown will look to try and thread the needle here, and has done. And Aguilera is in. They've hit the post. Well, they were very lucky, and then they were very unlucky. That was an excellent effort. But from that position, 1v1, he probably should have buried that. It's been all Bristol Rovers so far, annoyingly. They're a side that absolutely we have the capabilities to beat. But for some reason or another, so far today, we are really struggling to break them down. Adam May out to Brophy here. Brophy's got the run of Danny Andrew, which we will use. Gassan is there in the middle and not found. Well, let me change play out. It does, but very late. Can Gassan win that? He can. Soleil. It's sat up nicely. That would have been a goal of the season contender for sure if that flies into the back of the net. James Brophy to switch it out wide. And then a flick on to Liam Bennett. I was hoping Soleil would go again, but he couldn't. Might be a run there. There is a run, but I can't find him. It's going to be 0-0 at half-time here.
2 minutes of added time.
German or a club where you go in the Champions League qualifications. A German club. How about Sandhausen? Considering that's where one of our players has agreed to go to in this save. Have a read. I just got an exclusive early hands-on with the upcoming first patch for F1 24, and I really can't overstate how much better the handling is. Almost all of my previous concerns have now been almost completely resolved. If I had to nitpick, I'd say the front end is still a little bit too sharp, and you can still take more curb than you should be able to, but that's it. I'd say other than those small issues, the handling now is a big step up from last year's game, and I really liked the handling last year. It really makes the launch handling feel like an early pre-alpha, and now this is the release version. The changes are that dramatic. I can't talk about what else is in the patch, and I also can't tell you when it's going public, but it's quite soon. F1 24 is saved. Codemasters make the F1 game, Colt. They're the developers. EA are the publishers. I trust Alex's take, Jamie. This specific build, Jamie, isn't just early access people. This is specifically those of us that work with the developers to fine-tune certain aspects of it. It's not just an early access, not just like a, oh, I got the game early and here's some footage. That's not what this is. Vaughan turns well, and Aguilera, nice through ball that's picked off. Can get this around the corner quickly. We might be able to get Soleil in. I'll try for a second time. Fail for a second time. Gordon into Vaughan. I'm going to bring Zeno across here. Trying to outmuscle him and double up on the winger. It's Giovanni Brown now though in the box. Slight catch of his heels there by Digby, but we get away with it. And we'll look to build. That was meant for Lancaster. It's gone towards Gassan. Never mind, Adam May has made up, if you'll pardon the pun, for the error. And Danny Andrews away. He's not rapid, but he's quick enough at the moment. Brophy's there. Spin. Adam May through the gap. Quickly looking for Lancaster. Wasn't quite as quick as I hoped it would be. He's away from one and runs straight into the other. Fuck my life. If it's improved on wheel, it will be improved on controller, Jamie. The two go hand in hand. Brown and Conte. Azame's trying to win it back but can't. Scott Sinclair looking to get away here. He's doing well. Oh, he struggles against... Oh no, that turn was far too sharp. Thankfully it hasn't cost us. Aguilera misses. Bloody hell. You're far too cynical, Jamie. Well, if it's much better for me, then it's much better for everyone else as well, isn't it, Jamie? Better gameplay doesn't necessarily mean better results. Everyone else has the opportunity to improve just as much as I potentially do. Digby and Bennett. Soleil. Well, really, really, really want to get a win from this one if we can. Been picking up some indifferent results lately, and if we are to make any sort of charge towards that top 2, we're going to need to go on quite a remarkable winning run at the end of the season here. At the minute, I can't even put together a passing run, let alone a winning run.
This is a message for Benjamin Walker. Benjamin Walker, can you please come to reception? Your wife is waiting for you.
It's a foul by Soleil. And it's there, though. Advantage not given long enough. Brophy's touch. Fucking out. Ward and Rossiter. Ackers has taken it off his toes. Run, gas, run, gas, run, gas, run. Oh, come on. I cannot get anything together here away from home in this game. It's been one of the most frustrating games of the whole season thus far, if I'm completely honest. It's got no rhythm whatsoever. No flow to the play. Can't put together any strings of passes and keep possession longer than 2 or 3 minutes. And chances have been just nowhere. Just non-existent. That keeps happening as well. We keep overrunning it or not acting quickly enough. Getting the ball out from under our feet. Been few games like this year, which is thankful. But, dearie me. This is just getting... like I'm getting frustrated so much so that I'm making poor decisions. Lift that. Gassan comes short. Grazie for the follow, Gabriele. I don't speak Italiano, I'm afraid. Sorry. Inglese, por favor. Stevens with the pump. Conte. Great ball. Giovanni Brown. Advantage played. Oh, what a turn. Giovanni Brown with the Trevelyan effort. In the 86th minute, the former Cambridge man doesn't think twice about whether he's going to celebrate or not. He is very much celebrating. As will the entirety of the home end of the ground. Balls. We're going to lose this one. No need to apologise, Gabriele. We've had nothing in this one. Not even a sniff. Challenge. I'm just going to give the free kick. For the last foul. That's lofted in. Adam May wins that well. Forward looking for Jiri. Ridden the challenge well and finds Digby. Who finds Lancaster. Who looks to beat the man. And has beaten the man. He's around Gordon. Got options in the middle. He's just, well, locked off the ball there. Run in a direction opposite to the one that the ball was actually travelling. And that's going to be game. We're going to lose at the Memorial Stadium by a goal to nil. And with that, I think any hopes of automatic promotion have firmly left through the back door. And I am getting to be slightly concerned about those gaps below us. It would be quite the bottle if we throw away a playoff spot. Peterborough have just beaten Derby. So the gap to them remains the same, although that gap is still 8 points at this stage, and they do still have a game in hand. We're now 15 points off Bolton at the top of the table. Jesus. Wycombe in 7th on 55 points, 8 behind us, but with 2 games in hand. I am particularly looking over my shoulder now. Lincoln up next is one that we cannot afford to lose given the current run of form and everyone else's upturn in it as well. Yes. The bum certainly is squeaking a little bit. Quite the expensive week. Just prior to the game against Lincoln then, let's have the first question from the press conference, that being from Wookie Cookie today, and quite apt given that Bristol Rovers game. It says, goals are drying up slightly. Can you put your finger on why that is the case, and is it a massive concern? Prior to that Bristol Rovers game, I would have said, no, it's not a massive concern. But given the nature of how that result came about and the way that we didn't really create anything, we scored 2 against Oxford, 2 against Barnsley, scored 2 against Derby, and scored against Cheltenham as well in the last episode. We haven't not scored since the 1-0 defeat at the beginning of yesterday's episode. We did go on a little bit of a drier run prior to that, but I don't think it's too much of a concern. Hopefully results like the one against Wycombe and that one against Bristol Rovers are one-offs, and fingers crossed it's not going to be something that is going to be a major concern come the real crunch end of the season when we've got Bolton and Portsmouth in the final 2 games. But they might well be ginormous fixtures for the future of this football club by the time we get there. Up next then is Lincoln City. Away to Sincil Bank we go. Monsma at the back has been linked with a move via the transfer window in the comment section, as is TJ Ayoma as well. Conor McGrandle spent some time on loan with Cambridge a couple of seasons ago, but stayed at Lincoln in the end. I think it might even have been at Charlton at the time. Can't remember off the top of my head. They've drawn their last 4 though. I can't afford a draw. I need a win. Did I update the pictures? Yeah. Let's start Let's start Okanabiri. Zach Jules will be back soon, thankfully. Bennett's now 69. There you go. That final jump has now happened. Start George Thomas out wide. Oh yeah, that England away kit was nice. I watched the highlights this morning. No worries, Glenn. Catch you later, dude. Javi Alonso to Errejón. Or Iran. Iran? I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. Sørensen. Back to Monsma. On the defensive foot initially, here away from home, which is not what we want to do. After that last result, I want to be forward thinking and forward moving and goal scoring in today's game. Said I have been forced backwards there. Jordan Cousins is available. There's some space for Lancaster. He will go one way, then the other, and Faye's in the box. It's a stunning save by the goalkeeper. Fajiri Okanabiri cannot give us an early 1-0 lead. Digby might. Oh, Digby won't. Erahon. Thank you, Cole. Afternoon, Daniel. How are we, mate? There we go, Digger. He rose with McGrandles. Did apparently win the foul as well. Cousins to Brophy. Faye through the gap, through the channel. Lots of defenders around him, but some space here for Danny Andrew. But the pass was embarrassingly poor from Fajiri there. Intercepted. Lancaster, Digby, Thomas. Lancaster's there again in the middle if we can get it to him. Oh, would have been superb. Javi Alonso with the interception. Xavi-esque.
Just to let you know, the club shop is open after today's game. If you'd like to get your tickets for the next game or club merchandise.
Get there, George. Can't quite. Well, he continues. Taylor. And Ullman. Well in, George. Did well this time. Ullman with a throw. Taylor back. Don't lose it. Well done, Liam Bennett. Up at 69 rated now. Was already our top rated player when we started the save and has grown better than anyone else this season. He's grown by 3 now, and he's not allowed to grow anymore for the rest of the season, as per the rules we've set in place for this save. The one thing there wasn't there on this occasion was that word, save. But are we saving our playoff hopes? Jack Lancaster certainly hopes so, and so do I.
Cambridge United goal.
It's his forte, isn't it, Ed?
Lancaster.
Make your mind up, Ullman. Which way are you bloody going? Oh. Ullman does really well this time. Oh, and again. And Taylor with the turn. Zeno with the block. And Okadina will clear. There we go. Brophy countering. Ah, I was hoping for a back heel there. So I pressed L2. I didn't get one. Erahon. And Sørensen. House. Oh, Okadina, that's huge. What an interception. From that position, Lincoln have to score. There's just no excuse. They have to. Faye. Oh, note to self, don't trust Fajiri's passing. It's not great. Lovely ball into Erahon. Oh, and the heavy touch as well. Didn't expect that. Was waiting for the pass. Cut back here to House. They're in the similar position again. And Okadina is in the way again. 40 minutes played. Corner Lincoln. Conor McGrandles to take it. And it's an unbelievable header, actually, by Ayoma. Really, really good. There was a man on the post who wasn't needed in the end because the keeper came across to get to it and Danny Andrew will clear, but Lincoln are pressing, pushing, desperate to get themselves an equaliser. They're on the outskirts of the top half, trying maybe, if they could put together a run of form, to get to the bottom end of the playoffs by the end of the season. But to do that, they're going to have to really win every single game they've got left as a we if we want to challenge for the top 2. So it's not going to happen for us. And at the minute, it's not happening for them either. It's going to be 1-0 Cambridge United at half-time here. And that is a very welcome scoreline. Gorgeous. Beautiful. And back is Lancaster. For Jerry! Cousins. Ball out wide. Thomas with a good touch. Oh, did Ullman catch his foot there? No, got the ball, says the ref. I think I certainly didn't with my attempted tackle. Taylor. House. Error Horn. I mean, Zach Jules is going to come in and take Okadina's place in the starting lineup, but they are going to be big boots to fill because Jubril has been so good for us in this save so far. He's had more of a significantly higher contribution level in this save than he had in real life in the last given season, which is a factor as to why he's on the transfer list IRL. Bennett with a delicious ball that Brophy will recover, but he was offside. Meek. Digby and Thomas. Faith thought about going and then has backed right off into the middle. Really like to use Fajiri as part of the build-up because his passing's just not sensational. Lancaster's there, out to George Thomas. Speaking of not sensational, that first touch was pretty diabolical. That cross is decent, and Fajiri! Oh, please go in. Please go in. Set himself up with a chest control, but the finish was just lacking, unfortunately. What a goal that would have been to make it 2. Such a heavy touch. And the tackle wasn't much better either. It was a lunge. He might be lucky to stay on the pitch here, Ullman. Referee's going to come across and brandish a yellow card. Bottle job. Right, Liam Bennett, deliver a good ball, please, sir. That is not a 3.5 bar powers worth of pass, is it really? Brophy played in. We get it back on his left if we can. Then try the swinging cross. And Fajiri's trying it again. Lancaster! Can't score a second. Haven't needed one yet, but if we do end up conceding and we only score 1, we can't say we haven't had the chances to win this game by more. Lancaster, Faye, first time. Blocked well by the defender. Comfortably done. Well in, George. Still we look to press and find that extra goal. Go on, Bros, get to that. Go on, Bros. Go on, lad. James Brophy off the post. And the keeper's back to his feet. Unbelievable. Christ, what a leap. I don't know. Hoyt, I really don't know. Well in, Danny. Not so well in, Danny. Sorensen around Danny Andrew. Needs to get it in the middle. Error Horn. Danny Andrews in the way. Bennett. Back to Lancaster. Oh, bye. Oh, it wouldn't let me change the fade to chase that. You serious? Brilliant, George. And Thomas again. Looking for Fajiri here. Hand. Change is made. Are they changes that will see us win the game? Go for the whipper. And it is a whipper. Okay. Ullman. This is dangerous. Taylor is quick too. And he's got options in the middle. Oh no. Flying at the back post. Sørensen with the header. Lincoln City equalise with 10 minutes to go. On the counter from our attack. Our free kick. Just squared. Danny Andrew didn't even know it was there. Piss. Yeah, this is the PC version, Mitch. I'm good, thank you, dude. How are you, man? It is the PC version, yes. We're using the live editor to adjust a few things. And then I've just used sliders, which obviously are available on controller, but available on console. But we are using the PC version of the game to make some edits that obviously you can't do on console. All right, Thomas for Soleil. Move Kachunga central. Faye for Gas. Just got a new PC coming this week, so looking at getting into PC career. Go for it, dude. Can recommend. It isn't very well optimized on PC, but if you're getting a new PC with relatively decent specs, then you shouldn't have a problem. Obviously, modding on PC is the way forward.
Goal for Lincoln City. Number 2.
You do need a good graphics card. I had a 2080 Ti that struggled in the menus. Well, no, it didn't struggle in the menus. It struggled here with replays, and then the pause menu like this. It would chug. It would be fine on the game, but then on the stream it would chug. But now, since getting the 4070 Ti Super, we don't have any issues. But you shouldn't have to spend £800 on a fucking graphics card to get the game to run properly. It's stupid. I personally only use the live editor at the minute, Mitch, but the cheat table is what a lot of the guys use. I'm sure you could speak to someone like Sparring DK, or Jamie could put you in touch with people that use it, like Jared, etc. Jared or B Ford or S2G, etc. Those guys would be the ones to look to for a more in-depth modding experience. I don't mod that much. I just use the live editor to just kind of move people about and adjust stats, etc. I'm not actually actively modding, like adding kits in or changing player faces or adjusting tables, etc. I hope to in the future, but it's not something I've looked to do at the moment. Mainly because I haven't got a fucking clue what I'm doing. Digby to Soleil Kaikai. I see the run from Kachunga. If we can squeeze it through that gap, something we can't. But Liam Bennett can win it back. And he's got the legs to get in the box here, Liam Bennett. If only they dangled a leg and we could have gone down. Soleil quickly. It's Jordan Cousins. Danny Andrews out wide. Got Gassan in the middle now off the bench. Maybe Gassan can win it for us from the corner. Scored a number of header goals for us this season, Gassan had, mate. Not even going to get the chance on that occasion, but we will get it back out to Danny Andrew quickly. And back into the middle quickly. And Soleil back into the middle. There's Gassan. Everybody's on the floor and the ball's cleared away. The pressure is on, though, to try and win this game for Cambridge United. However, Lincoln City intercept. Ullman, who's lucky to still be on the pitch after that horrendous challenge to try and pick up the yellow that I'm sure should have been a red. Didn't hit a hand there. Play continues. Looking for the ball down the line. It's Digby that's after it.
That's a meaty challenge, to say the least, but it's their ball, and with 2 minutes left to go, I think we're going to have to settle for a point here away from home. We should have scored more than one goal in this game, but we haven't. We've wasted our chances, and we are going to pay for that. Might we pay for that? The ultimate price. No, Okadina intercepts, and it will just be 1-1, not 2-1 Lincoln. It's better than the defeat to Bristol Rovers, but it's still not a great result. And continually, we're looking over our shoulders with those playoff spots, or those teams just outside the playoff spots, continually bearing down on us. Thank you for the follow, Higgins. Welcome to the channel, mate. Portsmouth win, Bolton win 4-0 against Shrewsbury. Big results. Oh, I went to the press
Oh, hi
conference,
there. I've
did
just
I?
got a couple of questions about the match.
Oh, I didn't actually want to give that one.
Thanks very much.
When is that? It's a full week, isn't it, till the next game? Yeah. Everyone will be fit again. We can just adjust the finances. Ostakes has finally completed his positional change. Just in time, then, eh? Oh, good. Sensational. Right, let's go to Bennett. Change him to balanced to ensure he doesn't grow anymore. Now he's up 3. Spreadsheet, where are you? Oh, Polea wages. Soleil's been back at Cambridge a couple of seasons now. In fact, potentially more so. I think we signed him at the beginning of 22-23. Yeah. Was with us on loan in League 2 a decade ago. And then left MK Dons to come back to us. Oh, it was the beginning of this season. This was Soleil's only season back. For some reason, I thought he was here last year as well. He left MK Dons at the end of last season when they got relegated then and came to us. Oh, you played with him there, did you? I'm not too familiar with your playing career, to be honest, Mitch. Oh, you did. You played for Cambridge. I will be completely honest, Mitch. I didn't know. I don't know how I didn't know, but I didn't know. How did I not know that? Literally a Cambridge fan. Evidently not a good enough fan. To be fair, it was a long time ago, you're right. And you know your career better than I do, evidently. I wasn't very good, don't worry. I mean, to play at that level, you've got to be good. People underestimate, like, Premier League fans underestimate how fucking good players at conference level, at National League level, actually are at the game. You guys are genuinely really, really fucking good footballers. We sold... transfer window episodes just will go live in 20 minutes, Daniel.
Remember when I said I was getting a little bit nervous and looking over my shoulder? We've slipped to 5th. With them having a 4-point gap and a game in hand, and we play them next at the end of the episode. We've got a couple of simmers against Carlisle, and my brain died in the meantime. But Wycombe with that game in hand as well. Oh, if we hadn't have lost to them, I'd be a lot more confident. But these are big sims now. They really are. Carlisle with a 5-back. Josh Feller in midfield. Tomasz Holy again in goal for them. Again, they got relegated in real life, but they beat us here. Oh, God, no. Form is in the bin, lads. Coyote and Kelly give Carlisle United a 2-1 win at the Abbey. We lose at home. Uh-oh. It's Exeter, isn't it, the next one? Yeah, Exeter. Okay. Nerves are building. Nerves are building. Let's not. Just let's not, shall we? Oh my God. I'm going to go and update my transfers, update my balance sheet, and then we will play the next one. We will quickly have the question from Flynn, though, in the comment section saying, we've seen Barden come in on loan and still not featured due to Stevens' great form. Do you think he'll be given a run of games at some point in the remainder of the season? Given the way that the season looks like it's going to end in terms of squeaky bum time, I'm afraid Barden probably isn't going to see many games at all between now and the end of the season. But he was only brought in as a backup cup goalkeeper anyway, so he shouldn't be too surprised at that. And obviously if Stevens picks up an injury at any point, then he will play. But it is not my intention to play Barden between now and the end of the season. Exeter have their 5-2-3 to come up against us here. Another home game. We will... press the wrong button, Chess. We will take Jordan Cousins out and put Adam May in for this one. That'll be the only change that we make. We bounce back at the Abbey Stadium at home. Yes, we can. Jack Lancaster and Elias Kachunga with the 2 goals in the 8th and 88th to ensure we are back to winning ways. Just saw that Peterborough drew there as well, which is huge. We have a 6-point gap to them now, although they do have those 2 games in hand, but we play them next. We've a 9-point gap over Charlton, a 10-point gap over Wycombe, who have 2 games in hand and can come within 4 points of us should they win them both. Holy moly, it's getting tight and tense at the end of the season now, isn't it? Onwards to the game against our biggest rivals. Fucking Nora, this is getting scary. Everyone's going to be fit, right? Come on, Jordan. Good. Everyone's going to be fit, it's fine. Holy shitballs. Need to update the finances as well. Ibrahim Rose has become unsettled. Oh, Zach Jules is on his way back. That's good. What? Oh, mouse. Ibrahim Rose is looking to have his contract terminated. No. Please, Ibrahim. Forced my hand there a little bit. Didn't want to call him up yet, but don't have much choice there. Right, let's update the finances after those 2 simmers. Yeah, so it's the stadium maintenance and upwards. Where's the spreadsheet? There it is. Okay, Nora. £39,000 on stadium maintenance. Not yet, we haven't. Jet sales, 6,000. Match tickets, that was 95, wasn't it? 5,000. Stadium maintenance, 3,000. 95k as well from that one, which is good. From the Exeter game. Shirt sales, 6,000. And then player wages again, 57k. Balance at the minute is continually declining, actually. We're spending more than we're earning at the moment. The wage budget for next season looks good, though. regardless of whether we go up or not. Are we on the next day? We're not there yet. Jana might be going to Fleetwood. That's fine. Adam Clarkson's completed the move to a left mid. 57 rated. And the potential to get better yet still. You'll have to see it. Any more finances? No. Fucking Nora. Right, okay. I'm just going to have a quick toilet break and then we will record the last game and actually have the last question as well from the comment section. The next YouTube video will go live in 15 minutes time, which is the January transfer window video. So do make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that in your sub boxes if you missed that stream yesterday. I'll be back in a couple of moments and then we shall play on. BRB. Ayo. Stop the music. Before we jump into the derby game against Peterborough, let's have the final question from the comment section for the pressers. It comes from Jay Jackson. Says, when it comes to the balance in the squad in terms of age, do you think it holds importance to have players like Ryan Bennett and Jordan Cousins who have played at a higher level to allow younger players to settle quicker and increase their impact? I definitely do think it makes a big difference, Jay. Yes. Having those experienced players amongst the squad for the young players to learn from, not just in ability and in talent, but how to hold yourself as a professional footballer, how to conduct yourself on and off the pitch. It's vital, really, for those young players to have those more senior players to look up to. We do have a number of senior players at the club in their 30s or in their late 20s. You can see quite considerably a number of ageing players at the club. Harrison Dunker's been at the club since day dot 2011, I think. Harrison joined Cambridge United from Braintree. Michael Morrison started his career at Cambridge, has obviously played a lot of his career at the Championship level and since come back down to Cambridge. In fact, came from Portsmouth mid-season to join Cambridge last year. Ryan Bennett has obviously played in the Premier League as well. Lyle Taylor has scored goals in playoff finals and has experience in the Championship too. Danny Andrew, as an older player that's been around the block, knows his stuff as well. And obviously Elias Kachunga's played in the Premier League with Huddersfield Town as well. And like you say, Jordan Cousins, you mentioned too. Even those players that haven't necessarily played at a higher level than League One, but have been around the block in League One and at the level for a long time, can certainly make an impact as well. We're lucky to have a number of very good players at Cambridge United. And it's been quite the change over the past 20 years of me watching the club. Well, God, no, more. 25 years of me going home and away with Cambridge United to see the growth of the team. And now to be manager, of course, takes on an extra layer of responsibility. A layer of responsibility that doesn't get much bigger than playing away from home against Peterborough United. They've got steering goal still. They've got some tired players in there, though, so we might look to take advantage of that. That big win in the last game was ginormous against Exeter, and that hopefully will reinvigorate the squad to push on and end the season strong. Back off the posh. Where your piss in a blue and white pot, blue and white pot, blue and white pot. Facken. Played in the white kit 3 times today. I haven't worn the white kit, so maybe I wear a different each kit per season. Oh, the little back heel picked off. They get lucky. Peterborough, Wakeling, Mason Clark, strike. The pace on that, certainly enough to beat the keeper. Had it been on target, you'd have said that was going to be 1-0 because Stevens was getting nowhere near it. Oof, sorry, Jake. Straight in his face. Not the intent, I assure you. I know it's a derby game, but I'm not going to stoop to the lows of just booting it in an opposition's face. Mason Clark, however, is in the business of booting it into the back of the net. Peterborough 1, Cambridge United 0 in the 5th minute. And that was a very good finish. Setting his sights for the first one that went wide. And on this occasion, first time, no mistake. Devastating finish. Shit. Bugger. The spin by Soleil. And Zeno. Jobs. Danny Andrew. Anta Brophy. Gas. I'm chasing shadows at the minute. They're all over me, Borough. I can't get near them. Mason Clark down the line. Where Liam? Pump that forward towards Gassan. Flick it around the corner. Oh my goodness, what break opportunity this is. Soleil with the legs. Cipriani's trying to close me down. Gonna need the support. Here it is, Gassan. Oh, it was meant for Lancaster. Still, the chance could be there. I can't believe it. The misplaced pass at the vital moment makes the difference. Lovely spin by Jack, though. Oh, and it would have been the equaliser of all equalisers had it flown in the top corner, but it doesn't. It ends up with the travelling fans behind the goal. Tackle by Brophy. Forward to Gas. It's not rapid, Gassan. I need that physicality to work in my favour. Jordan Cousins, Digby's got a little bit of space now. It's just opened up for him. Look at the run of Lancaster. Can we find him in that channel? Yes, we can. Bit unnecessary with the flamboyance. And the accuracy of the cross isn't good enough from Soleil. Well in, Digby. He's done very well there. Brophy quickly. Gassan looking for the runner, Jack. Slightly too far away from him, I think. Yeah, Mickelbrings does really well to win that back. And he's run straight into Brophy, though. And is the chance going to present itself again? Looking for Lancaster through that gap. Lancaster, oh, I was just about to play it to Gassan. Oh, I was just about to play it to Gassan. Fuck. Nice tackle by Brophy off to Haviland. Then it's going to get forward. Go to Lancaster. Via Kaikai as it happens. Oh, Gassan, just make me a run, mate. You big lazy bumhole. Oh, fuck me. Kwame Poku. Lovely ball to Wakeling. Option down the line is the right back. Given away though for Gas. Look for Danny Andrew. Can't quite get there first. De Havilland. Peterborough give the ball away quite regularly, but we just can't seem to punish them for doing so at the moment. De Havilland forward to Poku. Well intercepted by Zeno twice. Maybe the run, Gas. It's not really V run, it's A run. It might turn out to be V run if he can beat his man here. He's just not got the legs, but he has got the vision. Cut that back. Lancaster. The strength. Oh, God! Fucking Peterborough. Win that, Zeno. Well up, lad. Rose will knock it back. Quickly forward. Cousins. Lancaster. Looking to Cousins again. And out to Brophy. James Brophy in the box. Gassan! Gassan! No! No. Peterborough putting the brakes on our attempts to find an equaliser in this first half. We go in at half-time, 1-0 down. Never for that exact reason, Jamie. I could do a live burning of it on stream, though. How many Cambridge games do I get to a season? At the minute, Kumi, 3 or 4. I used to go home and away every week when I was living at home and lived near Cambridge. But since 2016? 2017? I've not lived in the area. I moved away. And obviously, work. When is football? Weekend and evenings. When are people available to watch content? Weekend and evenings. So when do I work? Weekend and evenings. That's been the way of it for a few years now. Now obviously with a long-term relationship and a child. Rephrase, a child not old enough to come to the football with me. Really. Not that I'd feel comfortable doing so anyway, not on my own. Zeno with a switch. And Brophy back. Brophy could go again, you know. Okadina. Digby. Oh my God, they are pressing Peter, aren't they? This will be why they had some tired players, because quite clearly they put themselves about the pitch, but they do so well. Digby, however, has won that back well. And Gassan needs some runners. And just as I'm about to play it to Danny Andrew, it gets taken off my toes. Mason Clark, I thought it was going to fall to Liam Bennett there, so I didn't get too aggressive in trying to close down. Soleil's done well. Try and get it away if we can.
Lancaster turns nicely forward to Gassan. Tackled though before he can get to it somehow. Gassan. Solid challenge from Okadina. And again, Brophy looks for Lancaster. Rose could go again. Will go again. Always goes again, James Brophy. Delivers the cross. We'll take the corner. We'll take the free kick for handball as it so happens. Please. Gassan at the back post. Gassan at the back post. Digby in the middle. Steer, the keeper gets to it. Oh, don't let me lose. Don't let me lose the flying bee, bro. I don't even know what change to make at the minute. Let's go 4-4-2 holding. Actually, I'll bring. I'll leave Jack on the pitch. Jack can play on the right. No. Thank you. Well in, Brophy. Come on, lad. Gassan. Oh, Gas. Pay attention to the path of the ball, mate. Oh, he's so frustrating. Gassan had me at times. Kwame Poku looking to break through the gap. That's probably a foul, isn't it, really? Let's be honest. Just bundled him off the ball. Here they come again. Oh, here they come again. Wakeling. It's wide. And breathe. Bennett. Lancaster, we switched to a 4-4-2 holding. So still got the two CDMs on the pitch, but now we've got two strikers. Faye trying to link up with his now strike partner Gassan Ahadme. Can't do it. Please, lads, don't let us lose this game. I don't know what's worse, getting knocked out of the playoffs ultimately because of a defeat to Peterborough, or finishing in the playoffs, drawing Peterborough, and they get knocked out the playoffs by them themselves. Oh, Fajiri was making a good run. Just couldn't get it to him in time. Liam Bennett's won that back. Make me runs, lads. Gassan tried to be played into the channel. It just isn't working. Nothing is working for Cambridge United in this fixture. Win that. Well up, Digger. Great header. Fajiri's touch is not great, but he's burst into the box. Oh, what a save. Can Gassan get there ahead of the keeper? No. Steer. Driving his team towards a 1-0 win. He will not give up that clean sheet, no matter what we do. Cannot for the life of me score a goal in this game. Love, nor money. Great ball out to Brofs. Edge of the box. Jordan Cousins. His touch is atrocious. Oh, God. So frustrating. Intercepted by Danny Andrew. Turn the wrong way. Wakeling. Herenbrook. Well in, Zeno. Cousins gets caught on it. Can Faye get to that first? Yes. It's at your feet, lad. Go on, Jack. Had to force it. It's the only real option I had to get forward quickly. Well in, Jack. Make me the run, Gas. Brophy's there. Oh, ball is not. The ball is not. We don't have that striker that's both good in the finish and good in the pass. We need a League One Harry Kane. We don't have one at the moment. And we lose away from home to them. Gutting. The most galling defeat of the entire league season so far. Barnsley beat Portsmouth, so at least one of our playoff rivals drops points as well. Barnsley up in third now, Pompey in fourth, ourselves in fifth, and the gap to Charlton is 9 points. I think, despite our current run of form, we might just keep ourselves in the playoffs. But it's going to be difficult to get out of the playoffs and to the Championship, isn't it? Bolton, with 7 games to play, have themselves an 8-point lead at the top and 10 points the gap to the playoffs. So Bolton definitely going up by the looks of things. We've got big games in the next episode. It will be the season finale, regular season finale at least, tomorrow. Stevenage, Northampton, Fleetwood, Bolton and Portsmouth. Some giant fixtures. And our season hangs in the balance. More so than ever. The form has not been bad. It's just not been as strong as it was at the beginning of the season. But there are reasons for that, as you well know. Marcus in live chat has just said, no way you fumble 9 points. Join me tomorrow to watch me fumble 9 points. I'll see you later. I'm gonna fuck it up, aren't I? Edit. Cams. It is the Chinese Grand Prix today. It is indeed. Oh, fuck my life! I can't believe. I cannot believe. I cannot believe. Are we going to throw it away? Is it going to happen? Fucking might do. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Right, let's update the stream info. 100% driver career. 124, which is now listed on Twitch as F124, not EA Sports F124, getting confused with EA Sports FC24, thankfully. Appreciate them making that change. Save that. That's all up to date. Actually, remind me at the beginning of tomorrow's stream to update based on the Peterborough game. Or post Peterborough game.
I am going to restart the stream just to split the VOD and to give people another push notification. And then we will be back live in a few seconds for Formula One. So don't go anywhere. We'll turn alerts on. I'll update the board behind me so it reads Chinese Grand Prix weekend. And go and grab yourself a drink and a snack, and I'll see you in a sec.